Hello and welcome to the 16th episode of our weekly Unity Tip Roundup, where we take a look at the tweets that were posted or mentioned on or around each Tuesday under the Unity Tips hashtag. Well, we are closing in on the 20th episode with each new week, and for this one we choose a few really new contributors to add to the list. In this episode we gather tweets that were posted, shared or retweeted around 26th of April 2022. Would it be a complete list without a tip by Peter, also known as Sunny Valley Studio? We guess no, so here he is again with his 668 followers. As we already know it, he is into developing 2D games, and his tip for this week is in that realm again. He recommends using overlap box, overlap point or overlap circle if you want to select objects with your mouse. Check out the animation to see it in action. Unity Games is a developer who already made a few games. His current project is Silly Polly Beast, which you can find on Steam and add it to your wishlist. He just made it past 2000 followers, congratulations! He shows a small hack on how to get nicer names in your lists in the inspector. Since it takes a few steps, we would recommend to take a look at the image in the post. Also, check out the discussion for some optimization. Viper not only likes to play games, he also likes to make them. And he already has a title on Steam. Check out his game Get Good. You can find a link in his profile next to his follower counter that shows 168 followers. He has a combination tip. He summarizes a few techniques to get the melee combat in your game to feel better. It includes 9 steps which you can find in the video. Tuesday Quest was founded on a Tuesday, which inspired the name. For close to 10 years, the game studio is making games like Hungry Cat Picross, Puzzle Force and A Planet of Mine. And they gathered 1,333 followers already. They come with a more niche tip, which might help a lot if you ever encountered this problem. We are talking about those times when Unity just gets stuck in a loop of reload screen assembly. Apparently, a possible workaround is to open just any C# file in your project with a text editor and save it. This should trigger Unity to get out of the loop and work again. Bug Studios makes another appearance. With 20 followers we can consider them a newcomer, but they already made our list in an earlier episode with great tips. As it happens a lot, tips emerge from the projects you work on, and so does this one. With a hint to the current project, Unknown Lands, Bug Studios explains that fog can not only be used as a visual effect, but also to load and unload objects to enhance performance. That is a nice tip. And as the trailing light, we add our own tip from this week to the list. And like the former one, this one came from a project we currently work on. If you ever had to work with a video player that shows different clips with different aspect ratios and resolutions from URLs, and you had to make it fit nicely into a UI with the fitting size and aspect ratio, you may have wondered how to resize it nicely. Well, it is not exactly the most straightforward thing, but you can check out the image in our post to see how we did it. We basically check the internal texture which will be used and adjust it accordingly. We reached the end of this week's list. This time we had a lot of tips to go through and hopefully picked a few that helped you. If you found something new, keep in mind that these are not made by us, but by creators on Twitter, which take part in the weekly tradition. So all your gratitude should go towards them, and you can show it by leaving them a few likes and a follow. If after that you still feel like it, we may recommend to visit our channel and watch a few more episodes from this series or some of our own Unity tutorials on different topics. And while you are there, you could consider subscribing to our channel. Oh, and hit the bell icon for notifications. For any questions, comments, recommendations or requests, please use the comment section. Thank you for your time and see you next week.